Alright guys, welcome back to another episode Around the Fire. Today we're going to talk about battle belts. Why you'd want them, are they affordable, is it practical for me, do I need this, am I going to look like a psychopath and terrify my neighbors? I mean, we'll try and cover it all. Okay, so this particular one here, you can see, I don't know if you can see it the way we're set up here, but it's a 3-panel setup, okay? The middle panel is kind of leather in back. It's a nice, looks like a 4-wide molly by, let's see, we got 3 straps, but I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5, 6-ish. I don't know, I got a nice IFAC on the back here. The panels on the side have cutouts on the bottom, so you can run holsters, drop legs, things like that. This product from, if you look it up, it's going to be either vism, V-I-S-M, or NC Star vism, and it's going to come in at around $17.99, $20. A really, really affordable, ruggedly built, constructed item. I've been training with this one for a few months now, and I've got very few, if any, complaints. We'll go over that as we get into it. But let's talk about why would I want this? Well, maybe you just play airsoft or something like that. Maybe you're running training drills like me. You're out there shooting and you need something set up. Maybe you're a little more like me and you're a little bit into prepping and you want to have like a bug out bag, bug out setup. Maybe you've thought about buying some body armor, or you already own a rig and you're looking to supplement that. Maybe you've just got, a pistol holster, There's a lot of different reasons you would want to maybe put something like this together even before perhaps purchasing an armor rig. Just because like this right here, this is, to me, like the one thing that stands out in the middle here, well, the two things I guess, but in the middle here is just a medical pack, IFAC, right? I think if you're out shooting with friends and family, it doesn't matter if you have this entire rig, but you should always have one of these on hand or, close by, in the vehicle, something like that, because you never know when accidents are going to happen. We can be safe as we want to be, but unfortunately accidents do happen, snake bites happen, leg sprains happen, you never know. Like I said, somebody could break an ankle, and this could help you stabilize them just to get them, to a nearby hospital. So we'll get into the IFAC in a different episode. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. You can buy pre-made. I'm not a big fan of the pre-made. You can buy the cases like this and then put them together yourself. You can even buy the pre-mades and modify them. I've done that before too. This one here is actually a modified pre-made purchase. I just think there's some things that come in them that are great and some things that come in them that are junk, and if you do buy them, there's a few little things that you want to add that you're going to want to upgrade it with. But like I said, the belt, okay, I don't have mine nearly as loaded out as it could be here. On my right side, this will be my right side, you'll see that I just have my pistol. I kind of keep it open for my draw, but I could run, a little flashlight pouch here or some battery pouch or something, maybe something for a radio. I haven't gotten into too much of that yet. I have a headset radio that works off my walkers for now, so that's been good for us and what we're doing. But what I do have is I have a Fox Tactical drop leg. This would have been the drop leg originally, and it would have had the higher extension. I took it apart, and what I did is I took the clip extension off and I just put it up through the belt. The belt will come out of there and you just put it through. Now that's sitting a bit higher and I'm running a single strap, so it's more higher index on your leg, higher draw, as well as the straps aren't down on your legs dangling there getting you tangled up and stuff. I don't know if anybody's ever tried to run the double strap drop legs. It can get a little bit frustrating. But Fox Tactical is another really affordable brand. There are some really amazing products out there, like if you've got tons of money to throw into it, and I'd like to build up to that one day, like the thermal molded holsters. Those, different brands, Safariland, T-Rex Arms, all the different companies making them, they're super nice. It's just a lot to get into, a lot of parts, and they are pretty expensive. But man, they are worth the money. I can tell you that. You'll definitely, if you train with this is fine. It's all about what you can afford. In my philosophy, is a big deal. You don't say to yourself like, I'm gonna have nothing because I can't afford the best. If you can't afford the best, go out and get the best you can and train with it. And for all intents and purposes here, you're probably going to end up better than some dude that just has the nicest shit that doesn't do a fuck all with it, because you're going to have at least prepped with it and made it, sort of muscle memory. So moving on. Like I said, I run the IFAC in the back. Now, some people would say, well, you can't really get to your IFAC. Well, my IFAC here is more to care for everyone else than it is care for myself. I run a smaller pouch here in the front. This is on my front left side. This is going to have like my tourniquet, some gauze. What else I got in here? Tourniquet, gauze, some medical tape. I got some pressure bandages, some stop clot bandages, things like that. Just small pack, small, quick. Something to get me back into the fight if I am having an issue. If I'm having a serious issue and, I'm with someone that can take this off of my back, you know what I mean, and help me out with that. Then I got a drop pouch. This is just a Milsurp one. It's been used and abused, and I love this thing. You just dump your mags in there, water bottles, whatever you're doing, but usually I just use it for mags. You don't want to drop them on the ground when they're $30 a piece, so that'll help you out there, and it rolls up just like that. Now, like I was saying, why would you want these? If you're playing airsoft, sure, this would be a great one. It's super high quality. Like I said, if you're preparing and training, this is sort of a quintessential item too, I think, you know what I mean? Because you got your carry for your medicals right there. It's an addition to the tactical rig, right? It's your belt, your pistol. You kind of need someplace to put that unless you're going to carry it up on your chest. In most cases, you're not going to carry it up in your chest because you're going to want that for magazines. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, I want to train light, I want to train, fast. It's like, yeah, there's something to be said for that. The faster you are at shooting, the better. But like I said, I'm sort of looking at this from the prepper aspect, and I like to be prepared for a worst case scenario. So, the original and most common worst case scenario is going to be like somebody breaking your house. You're not going to use this. You're not going to throw this on, before the guy gets in your house. You're going to grab the gun at your bedside, or quickly grab the gun out of your safe, and you're going to go protect your family. So in that instance, this is not the most practical thing. But for training or for any circumstances like after, the sort of D-Day, incident that causes any sort of prepping situation where, any disaster situation, if you're going to go outside, it'd probably be smart to be geared up if there's, disarray. And me personally, I'm going to be bugging out to a location, right? So, I know that location, I know the grounds, I know the area, I know the people in the area, but also if I ever have to, go scavenging or anything like that, I understand we're talking a very hypothetical, sort of fantasy-esque scenario here for many people, but, I think it's wise to be prepared for these sort of cases, as opposed to being obsessed with them, but being wise to have something, right? So, in this case, where you don't even have body armor perhaps, but you at least have this, you can carry some medical supplies. You could carry this bag, for instance, just to pick up some things you find, some water or some food, and then like I said, some more medical supplies in front. Maybe you don't need that. This is going to be completely attuned to you and your needs and what you're doing, you know what I mean? If it's you and your kids, maybe this is full of juice boxes, but hey, at least you got the kids out shooting, so that's perfect size. You could probably fit like 4 of them in there. Like I said, I've been running and gunning with this one for a minute. It's held up really good. I'm out there sweating my ass off, and it's definitely dirty, and honestly this thing doesn't look dirty at all. It doesn't look like it's stained at all or anything. One complaint I do have, and you could easily remedy this, is some better closures would be nice. This closure system works fine, but it's definitely not the best, but it is just a Velcro overlap belt that could easily have that changed out. Systems like this can get pretty expensive, and like I said, you get what you pay for. Absolutely, there are high quality things out there that are very, very nice, but I just wanted to bring this one to your attention. I know most of the reviews we do on this channel are guns, but like I said, I am into prepping a bit, and I thought I would share this with you guys. I think this product is a really nice belt. It's a little bit adjustable. You can kind of, you know, make things a little different and customize it. It's got the rings to attach it to like a small load-bearing rig. I'm actually running this currently with a Osprey Mark II military surplus rig that we're ordering plates and the soft armor for through a company, which is like another review we'll get into. But like I said, this from Vism here, really, really high quality, nice thick belt, really strong belt. The Velcro is really strong. It doesn't come loose. It doesn't break. My wife's a little larger than I am, and it fits her. I believe this thing goes all the way out to, I'd have to check again, but I want to say it's like 54 inches. So, but again, being a kidney belt, something to consider here, fellas, is you're not going to want to wear this if you've got a gut that's like bigger than your waist, because a kidney belt is going to be higher on your waist. So you're going to be pretty much wearing this below the belly button, and you're going to almost have this riding on your hips, sort of like tighter, but riding on your hips. So you know, it's a bit higher. So obviously, you know, if you know, I'm a little bit on the chubbier side, and sometimes it even starts sliding down on me a bit. But okay, so that's pretty much all I've got for you on this episode here. A little food for thought, like I said. You'll see me wearing this some more in videos coming up, and I will maybe make something down the road, letting you know if it falls apart or holds up. But like I said, it's strong, it's rigid, it's got some rigidity to it, but it's still flexible. The panels are strong. It doesn't get floppy and weird on you. It's a pretty high quality product, like I said, from Vism, or it's NC Star Vism. But I would highly recommend this to a friend. I've had no issues with it. And like I said, if you're out there shooting guns, and I've said this in other videos, I think it's very important, especially in the world today, you know, to train with them. You know, if you collect firearms, you know, that's fine, but that's basically all you're doing if they're just sitting there and you're just going to the range. You can make a shot when things are good for you, you know, but you need to train to protect your family, protect yourself. You need to train to have that self-control. You know, it's a big deal, you know, and if you take it that way, you know, if you look at it that way, and I do. So, like I said, that's my opinion. It doesn't have to be yours, but thank you for watching. We appreciate all you guys. Have a good one. We'll see you around.